I'm a native English speaker. I grew up in the United States, more specifically New Orleans, Louisiana. Um, I grew up here and I've been speaking English ever since I was a baby. And so, like, naturally, I know how to speak English. I know all the ins and outs. I had to teach myself the ins and outs of the English language. I had to teach myself grammar because when I started teaching Spanish, I'm gonna get to the reason why I started teaching Spanish. But when I started teaching Spanish, I had to learn how to break stuff down. I had to learn how, like, why we say certain things and how to pronounce certain things. And I had to get into the mind of somebody that spoke Spanish, a Spanish speaker, to understand how the average Spanish speaker will understand it. Because I speak Spanish, también hablo español, and I learned Spanish. It's a long story, so I'm just give y'all the short version. But I speak Spanish. I learned it when I was like 17, 18, and like at the time I was religious, most specifically Jehovah's Witness. That's a long story, but just know for like 7 years of me being Jehovah's Witness, I went to a Spanish congregation and I learned it. I learned Spanish, and that's why I speak Spanish. But like that helped me understand like why Spanish speakers say things a certain way and like why they pronounce stuff a certain way, and how I could better teach them. How I better teach like a lot of Spanish speakers, specifically Latinos that live in the United States, how to speak English. And the main reason I teach English is because it's an important language. Like a lot of people from Latin America, they want to come to the United States, or like they want to live in their countries, but English is like a language that they could use to like up their skills, get more money, get more pay. I'm not mad at it, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do. But we also got a lot of Latinos, either immigrants or people that that are born and raised there but still have a hard time speaking English. We also got a lot of them. And, we also got a lot of them here, and they want to learn. So, I decided, I'm gonna just make a TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, all that to help native Spanish speakers learn English. And then, I don't want to charge for it. I don't want to be like most of these people on the internet where it's like, oh, I'm gonna teach you how to conjugate this verb, but if you want to learn how to conjugate all of them, pay my course. I don't got time for all that. I know why you're here. You know why I'm here. Like, well, let's not waste our time. So, like, I teach it for, mainly because a lot of Latinos here, they need to learn how to speak English. They need to know how to get around. I want to give them a convenient way. I mean, everybody's on their phone scrolling, so I figured why not. So, I don't know. Hope this video, like, cure some of your curiosity.